Thank you for tuning in to the latest transmission. My name is T, and today I'll be playing Project Zomboid. This is the second part of the series, and I'm still learning the game. So, like, seriously, things are difficult, such as opening doors or keeping my clothes on. The new update was a little glitchy, but I can't really blame my skill on that. So right now, we are on a mission to load up our new base, our new safe house. At a police station, I decide shooting down the door is the best option because I'm not sure if there's an actual method to disassemble these metal doors or if you need a keycard, but we've just been brute forcing it. Anyway, there's a surplus of ammo in here, which is great, and I load up my fire truck that I have for not very long because I fractured my left thigh. I fractured my left thigh immediately, smashed into a rock. It was foggy. I blame the weather. Gotta get some bandages on that fractured leg because you know a band-aid's gonna help. The band-aid allows me to crouch walk. Not the best method of movement. Take out some zombies just because I'm mad at the world. My savior assists me, sensing I'm weak. So we load up into her truck because I crashed mine and broke my leg. Quest for looting is not over, so I slowly meander into this house. Try to chop down this tree because I'm going to make a splint. There's a reason. My savior hits the ground in frustration at my pain and anguish and does a ritual dance in order to heal me. Finding a big freaking house to loot is always fun because there's usually tools in the garage, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm hacking away at some zombies here, and I cannot lie, I'm still extremely disappointed that I sabotaged my own leg right from the get-go. So, hobbling around, getting stuff done, because in addition to looting the fireplace, we also looted the police station, which you just saw. So I should have switched the order of those words in the way that I told you them. So I meander crippledly on over to assess what my savior's up to, and I see she's antagonizing this zombie, so I finish up the job so it can't suffer anymore, you know? I'm not sure if that pissed her off or not, because she just kind of disappeared and allowed me to fend for myself in the garage, as I have muscle strain, bleeding, I'm bitten, broken leg. The broken leg is my fault, but it's just adding to the list of things I'm dealing with right now, despite an apocalypse going on. I'm just physically not doing great. Finally, my savior returns because she takes pity on my struggle. Anyway, she disappears, tells me not to interfere with her work ever again, and I agree. Pit, chopping it up real good, while the other zombie does some Zumba in the living room. I'm really not sure what she's doing. Anyway, finally get them out of here. My savior appears once more, sensing danger. The zombie tries to resurrect him. My savior just kills him with her look. She has, like, superpowers. Disassembling this TV right here because I really want to get my electrical up, and I finally do. And now I can hotwire cars. Outside. I really shouldn't be outside with such injuries, but I have an axe, so I'm feeling confident. Give them a little onesie-twosie action. I go left and I go right. I go left and I go right. This goes on for a while. I'm giving them the works because they deserve it. And they're kind of just waiting in place for me to hit them with an axe, so what else do you expect? I might as well give them what they want. I speedily meander on over to the kitchen over here once more. Looking around, I fill my water bottle up because I'm a thirsty mobo. I just killed a bunch of zombies while crippled. It's really not easy. I equip this kitchen knife, which is a mistake because I sense a zombie. And all I have is a kitchen knife equipped, which is not the best weapon. You're going to find out. I'm assessing whether to sneak up on him or not. His head looks like halfway out the window. I'm scared. I have a knife. He doesn't know I'm here. He turns, and I start stabbing him. I start stabbing this zombie with a kitchen knife, which is an inefficient way of killing a zombie. It takes forever. And I'm naked now. The effort of trying to kill the zombie has caused me to go nude. I'm still killing him. It's just taking so freaking long. I have an axe. Why didn't I use the axe? A butter knife might have even done better. Genuinely, it's still going on. I'm just naked and afraid and covered in blood and hobbling away. So I pull the axe out because I'm tired of this. The freaking knife was just taking too long. See how quickly the axe worked? Wow. Time to put all my freaking clothes back on. My scarf especially. Oh my gosh. I don't even have time to put my scarf on. Because another zombie comes out of, I don't know where. Nowhere. My savior appears, but she missed the whole kitchen knife thing. She's still my savior. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. I shouldn't have used the kitchen knife. I'm making my way downstairs, fully bandaged, and I'm feeling great. There's a cool little garage band setup going on in this basement, and if I find a pint of ice cream, I have to eat it. I found this cool Zero-Sec terminal, and I like disassembling things that are unique, because I can't take them with me, so why should they exist? I check the trash, my savior disappears, the ghost is clear, and I eat some blueberries from the trash. Let's see what's upstairs here. My savior appears behind me with an axe. I'm not scared, but I can't open the door. I really can't open the door. I'm trying my best. I actually was scared. I actually was scared, and that's what I'm not willing to admit, but I just did. Punching the TV out of fear, I disassemble it. Ooh, a butterfly knife. That's kind of cool. Now that my savior is not around, I do engage in a little bit of cross-dressing, put on a bra. But then I find something way cooler, which cannot be ignored. It cannot be left behind, and it's this purple bathrobe. So once I put on the bathrobe, I realize there's no point in wearing a leopard print bra, so I might as well take it off for evidence for my savior to find later. But here I am drinking some creamer, a whole gallon of creamer. I found some ammo, I found a gun, I got a robe, so I just think it's time to practice some shooting on these zombies. I don't know why I stared at her for so long, but here I am shooting, doing the doot-de-doot. I realize I get myself into situations I shouldn't, while crippled. My savior appears, knowing I'm a sitting duck. Reloading a pistol in this game is so cumbersome. You have to take out the magazine and reload it piece by piece by piece by piece, man. So my savior saved me. I can't even swing an axe right. Thankfully, we get through this crowd here. Not due to my own work or anything. You know, you have to level up those skills somehow. Shooting is not the easiest. But it's really not the hardest either. I'm just not that great at it, which is fine. Hitting some headshots here. Wandering away while my savior has to come in and out of existence and time and reality because I can't swing an axe. Just leveling up some skills. That's really what this is about. We're gonna find some good stuff later on. On our way out, we hit a zombie, which is totally fine because at least it's not a rock and at least we're not fracturing our femurs. So travel on, onward we go. I love when my savior drives because then I can just sit around and kind of enjoy the surroundings. Oh, she still hits trees though, so we can't really get away from that, which is totally fine because I hit rocks. She also hits water. That's totally fine. Sometimes you have to make your own way. And sometimes you have to crash like several times on the journey to get to where you're going. So thinking the trees are the issue, we take some trees down, chopping them up, putting in some work, ending up somehow in some rich person's backyard, which was not the intention. And we realized there's water in our way of where we're trying to go. Because we wanted to loot all these houses, and that one house was just not available. So it's totally fine. We move on and find a wrecked ambulance, which is always great for taking medical supplies. My savior is over there putting in work already. And it takes me a while to get to her because, you know, I'm still fractured and whatnot. This truck is like camo print. I didn't even check the condition of the truck either. I just hotwired it because I got that electrical skill up. I will hotwire any car I see without checking it first because it's just faster. You know, the time it takes to check the vehicle condition is the same amount of time it takes to hotwire the car. So might as well just skip a step. My savior just rear-ended me, which is totally fine. We end up back at the gates of home and there's a freaking zombie. So we gotta get rid of him. We gotta get rid of him. My savior decides to help. She opens the gates, which is great, and we try to go through them in tandem. Oh, my truck died, by the way, because the condition of this truck engine is like 10%, and I don't know that until later on. And I hit a tree. I hit a tree, which is one of many, and not the last, but there will be another tree that is the last. Engine keeps dying on me here, and there are a few times where my savior just runs right directly into the back of me because I cannot like signal that I'm stopping. Yeah, so the engine keeps dying, which is incredibly annoying. The trail, yeah, I guess it's a trail. The road / trail to our house is kind of long, honestly. There was just a lot of zombies outside our place. Finally, pulling into our wonderful driveway. Over here, I'm going to dedicate it to keeping supplies such as like weapons, guns, ammunition, nails, etc. And over here in the fridge area, I'm going to keep all my ice cream and beer and alcohol. So it's going to be like a man cave / man kitchen down there. Upstairs, we have some cool stuff as well. Couches and rugs and this thing for spinning wool and making thread, which is going to be cool for making clothes later on. We also have a kitchen on the second floor, which doesn't have much in it yet, but we have yet to unload everything we have. Had I been able to bring the other truck, we would have had a lot of snacks and stuff. Oh, there's a rifle in there, which is kind of nice. This guy comes up behind me out of nowhere, which I really don't appreciate, because I just got rid of the zombies on the first floor. So I open the window and I make the move to, because in the update, you can apparently throw them out the window and throw them over ledges and etc. So, dragging the corpse goes okay at first. Get him through the window successfully the first time. I'm thinking time to put him over the guardrail. And I'm clicking and I'm clicking and I'm hitting E, but I'm hitting E to where it's only hitting the door and opening and closing the door. Finally, I'm able to press E, hold it down, and drag the corpse. Unfortunately, I unload the corpse right directly through the window that I just put him through in the first place. So now I'm back to square one of opening the door, trying to grab the corpse in the first place. And instead, I jumped through the window myself, which is totally not what I wanted to do. Had I wanted to do that, I would have done that the first time, and here I am still opening the door, and I'm not trying to open the door. I'm trying to grab the corpse, and I go through the window again, and I go through the window again, and I didn't mean to do that, and I didn't mean to do that, and I wanted to grab the corpse, and I'm still opening the door, and I'm getting frustrated, and I just want to pick up the corpse and get rid of him, because this is my room now, so I have to click manually and hit grab corpse, and now I finally have him, and I'm like, let's go through the window together, let's go through the window together, and it doesn't work like that, so we don't go through the window together. Anyway, I approach the guardrail. Here we are. Finally, I toss the corpse over the edge. No longer in my room. My savior appears, sensing a struggle but not witnessing the struggle. There is a third floor. There is an indica pre-roll. My savior comes up, just manifests on the stairwell. I still can't believe how big this place is. We're going to fill it with so much stuff. I thinking this place for tools, like for sharpening tools. Because there's weird machinery over there, and I don't know how to use it, but maybe I will eventually. More ice cream. This place is stocked with ice cream. Give it a good old miss as I get out the fishing shed to go to the docks here. Fishing items, specifically like fishing rods and lures, are so hard to come by. I'm not sure we found any this playthrough yet. So that'll definitely be a priority. Maybe we'll run to some storage units or something, beat down some metal doors. If there's any, like, fishing stores, I need to do my research and find them. So anyway, we're just cleaning up, pulling this corpse out of the way. After pulling out that zombie from the hallway, I pull out my axe and finish off the job because there was one more dude who was just stuck under the freaking tire of the truck. I'm not sure how long he had been there, just, like, moaning his zombie moans. I sit there, think about my actions for a little bit before going back to the truck and unloading the rest of our loot. We got some books and a lot of good stuff. So, as time goes on, it'll be great to see this place fill out, and I am looking forward to showing you what we have in store. So, the next episode, we die so many times, it's terrible. It's terrible.